Last week we sat at the table with some friends, and a mutual friend of ours, and Enoch, is having a hard time, and her father is dealing with cancer, and he's, I think, a little bit under 100 pounds. And I couldn't help but how does she do it with the kids that they have in business, in church, and the nonprofits, and they're moving around, and we're sitting at the table, and we're beginning. This is the dull part about community, right? Because you sit at the table and you start thinking and start talking about what God's doing. And then I couldn't help but ask, how do you stay fresh? How do you find rest? And she says, well, of course, right? She gives the Febreze answer, and it's prayer and reading my word and just going to church, right? And then the realness starts coming out. And it's like, it's hard to be watching your loved one slowly deteriorating. It's hard. It's complex. There's a lot of stuff going on. I'm exhausted, but I'm thankful for community and friends. I'm thankful for being here at the table and eating and breaking bread and laughing and just remembering how important community is. I love the fact that my kids get picked up by friends and they take them out to dinner and eat, and gives me more time for my father. And I've come, and while I'm listening, she continues to go on, man, how prayer has changed for her. And she talks about how reading has changed, and how being intentional with her family has changed, and how community has come through, and her view on community has deepened. And it's a trip that in the midst of hardship and challenges, in the midst of these valleys of weeping and crying, and in the midst of trials and tribulations, that somehow you can still be fresh. Like somehow you can still be fruitful. Somehow you can still look at God and be like, oh, He's still here.